Okay, before we get into this Bob Dylan reaction, we have to have a talk. First things first, I appreciate every single person who showed love on the last Bob Dylan reaction. I appreciate every single one of you. And to the few haters who do not like how I do my reactions, respectfully, I feel like all I can say is just go watch another reactor or just listen to the song. There are genuinely people who think I should react like this to the song. Okay. Oh, wow. Yo! And let me tell you, that's just not how I do it. For one, if I was to do it that way, my video would be immediately copyright striked. And for two, that's just not how I do it. My favorite thing about being a reactor is being able to interpret these songs how I want. There are going to be times where a song means something to me and means something completely different to you. And on top of that, I love seeing what these songs mean to you guys. But I genuinely don't understand why some of you want me to just sit here and listen and not talk on it. Like, I understand I pause and recite lyrics all the time. I understand. But it's genuinely just what helps me understand the song. It's just how I do it. And there are reactors that have inspired me to be a reactor, and that's just how they do it too. But like I was saying, I appreciate every single one of you who showed love. There is definitely a lot more love than hate. So this will be the first and last time I ever speak on that. But yeah, let's go ahead and get to the video. What is good, YouTube? It's your boy Pinnacle here. I'm back to you guys with another reaction. As you can tell by the title, we're checking out more Bob Dylan. Song is called It's Alright Ma, I'm Only Bleeding. And apparently this is like some sort of music video from like a live he did, but it does have closed captions as lyrics, so we're just gonna roll with it. If this is your very first time checking out the channel, I post reactions every single day weekdays. I try my absolute hardest to not miss a day, and like 98% of all my content is requested reactions. So if there's anything that you'd like for me to check out, just drop it down below in the comments and I'd love to check it out. Also, if by the end of this video you don't miss with the content, feel free to leave a like, turn on the post notification bell to not miss when I post, and if you like show that extra support, hit the sub button. Now, there was something in the comments that low-key had me laughing, and it's the fact that some of you are genuinely shocked that I don't know who Bob Dylan is. I'm literally only in my 20s. There's going to be a lot of old music that I just never listened to growing up. I'm sure a lot of you listened to Bob Dylan growing up, but that is just not how it was for me. It was different artists for me. And honestly, I'm kind of glad about that, because here we are. I have a whole new list of music and genres that I can just listen and react to with y'all. So I'm genuinely not complaining. But with that being said, I think we're going to go ahead and get straight into the reaction. So yeah, Bob Dylan, It's Alright Ma, I'm Only Bleeding. Let's go. Oh yeah, song is 7.5 minutes. Oh wait, I see the harmonica he's got with him now. Wow.
Darkness at the break of noon, shadows even the silver spoon, the handmade blade, the child's balloon, eclipses both the sun and moon. I understand you know too soon, there's no sense in trying.
Oh my gosh. Woo, y'all gonna hate me already, but I don't care. To understand you knew too soon, there's no sense in trying. Woo.
As pointed threats they bluff with scorn, suicide remarks are torn from the fool's gold mouthpiece. The hollow horn plays wasted words, proves to warn that he not busy being born is busy dying.
He not busy being born, he busy dying. Whoa. He's not busy being born, he's busy dying. So does that basically mean if you don't have much growth, you're basically just kind of like dying? That's, whoa, let's keep it going.
Temptation's page flies out the door. You follow, find yourself at war. Watch waterfalls of pity roar. You feel the moan, but unlike before, you discover that you just be one more person crying.
That's crazy.
So don't fear if you hear a foreign sound to your ear.
So don't fear if you hear a foreign sound to your ear. I really love how he's like switching from almost like this flow of rap to then just like singing. Like, and this is in the 60s. That's crazy.
It's alright, Ma. I'm only sighing.
Ooh.
As some won victory, some downfall, private reasons, great or small, can be seen in the eyes of those that call to make all that should be killed to crawl, while others say don't hate nothing at all except hatred.
While others say don't hate nothing at all except hatred.
Disillusion words like bullets bark as human gods aim for their mark. Make everything from toy guns that spark to flesh-colored Christs that glow in the dark. It's easy to see without looking too far that not much is really sacred. Dark aim for their mark. Make everything from toy. Disillusion words like bullets bark as human gods aim.
Disillusion words like bullets bark.
Disillusion words like bullets bark as human gods aim for their mark. Make everything from toy
As
guns that
human
spark
gods
to
aim for the.
flesh-colored
So that's
Christs
talking about people who feel like they have more control and power over everybody else. Yo, this man was lyrically on a different level.
gods aim for
And apparently he was only 23 here.
their mark.
23.
Make everything from toy guns that spark to flesh-colored Christs that glow in the dark. It's easy to see without looking too far that not much is really sacred.
This man was so ahead of his time.
While preachers preach of evil fates, teachers teach that knowledge waits can lead to $100 plates. Goodness hides behind its gates, but even the President of the United States sometimes must have to stand naked.
But even the President of the United States will sometimes have to stand naked, basically saying that the president is also human too. Don't let that facade of like presidency fool you really. Damn.
Though the rules of the road have been lodged, it's only people's games that you got to dodge. And it's alright, Ma. I can make it.
he brings in that harmonica at like the perfect times. That's crazy.
Advertising signs that con you into thinking you're the one.
Advertising signs that. Oh no, no, no.
Advertising signs that con you into thinking you're the one.
Advertising signs that con you into thinking you're the one. Bro. He's really talking about the evil in the world and how, like, most of the things we see and hear can just be all a facade, really. Like, damn, bro.
Advertising signs that con you into thinking you're the one that can do what's never been done, that can win what's never been won. Meantime, life outside goes on all around you.
Life keeps moving. Wow. Propaganda, I think's what he's talking on there, right?
You lose yourself, you reappear, you suddenly find you got nothing to fear. Alone you
He is
stand
rapping.
with nobody near when a trembling distant voice unclear startles your sleeping ears to hear that somebody thinks they really found you. A question in your eyes is lit, yet you know there is no answer.
A question in your eyes is lit,
Not
yet.
to quit, to keep it in your mind and not forget that it is not he or she or them or it that you belong to.
It is not he or she or them or it that you belong to. Bro, Bob Dylan, you was on something else, man. What the heck? Hey, the haters are gonna hate me for the pausing and reciting in this one.
Masters make the rules for the wise men and the fools. I got nothing more to live up to.
He's got nothing to live up to.
For them that must bow down to authority that they do not respect in any degree, who despise their jobs, their destiny, speak jealously of them that are free, cultivate what they do to be, nothing more than something they invest in.
Damn, so he just explained a lot of people's jealousy, right? Like, because they're not working the job they want, or like they don't really have this life where they're free because it's not the life they want to invest in.
Them that must bow down to authority that they do not respect in any
That's
degree.
crazy. For the ones who bow down to authority that they do not respect in any degree is crazy.
For them that must bow down to authority
what?
that they do not respect in any degree, who despise their jobs, their destiny, speak jealously of them that are free, cultivate what they do to be, nothing more than something they invest in.
Whew.
While some on principles baptized to strict party platform ties, social clubs and drag disguise, outsiders they can freely criticize, till nothing's helped you to idolize and say God bless him.
Bob Dylan. Whoa.
While one who sings with his tongue on fire gargles in the rat race choir, bent out of shape from society's pliers, cares not to come up any higher, but rather get you down in the hole that he's in.
People bringing others down to put you in the hole they're in?
But I mean no harm, nor put fault on anyone living in a vault.
Woo.
But it's alright, Ma, if I can't please him.
Hey, you can't please everybody. Everybody's gonna have people who hate or like are jealous or like that. This song is talking about a lot of different things, so there's no real,
lady judges watch
you know.
people in pairs, limited in sex they dare to tell fake morals, insult and stare while money doesn't.
Okay, these subtitles are not 100% accurate, and so I might have to rewind a couple times to rehear it, but it's whatever.
Old lady judges watch people in pairs, limited in sex they dare to tell fake morals, insult and stare while money doesn't talk, it swears obscenity.
While money doesn't talk, it swears. Oh.
Fake morals, insult and stare while money doesn't talk, it swears obscenity. Who really cares? Propaganda, all is phony.
That's crazy. Propaganda, though, I knew a little bit of this was about that,
well,
for sure.
Defend what they cannot see with killer's pride, security. It blows their minds most bitterly for them to think death's honesty won't fall upon them naturally. Life sometimes must get lonely.
What the hell, bro? This man makes that kind of music where people could sit here for years on years on years and just study it and try to break it down and dissect it. And even then, still not fully understand everything just because of how intricate it is. Like, this is on another level, bro. At the age of 23, though. What?
My eyes collide head on with stuffed graveyards, false goals I scuff it. Pettiness which plays so rough. Walk upside down inside handcuffs, kick my legs to crash it off. Say, alright, I've had enough. What else can you show me?
Whew. Whew.
And if my thought dreams could be seen, they'd probably put my head in a guillotine.
In a guillotine. And if my thought dreams could be seen, they'd probably put my head in a guillotine. That's. Whew. I know he says guillotine, but
it's alright, Ma. It's life and life only.
That's it? Wow. Nah, that was actually insane. What the actual hell did I just listen to, y'all? This was insane, amazing. Obviously, this is 10 out of 10. As I'm sure most of you already know because y'all know Bob Dylan, there's really no breaking down this kind of song because he's talking on so many different things at once. Like, he'll go down on this topic, switch it to this topic, maybe go back to this topic here. And it's so intricate to the point where, like, you really gotta sit down, break down every lyric one by one to really get a great understanding. And, well, obviously, I'm not gonna sit here and do that. This video would probably be like 3-4 hours long, but I definitely know enough of what he's saying to be able to appreciate this type of song he made at the age of 23. He was lyrically talking on things like this at 23. That's just kind of crazy. From what I did understand in this song, though, it definitely sounds like he's talking on propaganda during the times of war and how really like that propaganda would make you seem like you're the one person who can do this, whilst in reality, like, the world's still spinning, everybody's going about their day whilst you're sitting here thinking like you doing this will change everything. That is like one of the main things I feel like I caught. But again, with this song right here, and especially it only being 7.5 minutes, I know that's quite long, but it's still so surprising he fit as much as he did in this song. Unbelievable. And he's playing at the same time 2 instruments whilst doing what he's doing on the mic. I can't believe that. But yeah, 10 out of 10. I hope you guys enjoyed my reaction as much as I enjoyed this song. If you did, feel free to leave a like, turn on the post notification bell to not miss when I post, and if you haven't already, feel free to hit that sub button. If Bob Dylan is something that you guys really want more of, just let me know in the comments, give me some more recommendations. I would love to check out more, because it seems like every song I'm checking out, I'm just getting more impressed. This man right here speaks the truth, I can't lie. And I think what I find most impressive about this too is that everything he's kind of talking on could still relate to today's time. And this was made so many years ago at the age of 23. I can't get that out of my head. That's crazy. But yes, seriously, if there's anything else from Bob Dylan I need to check out, let me know, along with any other genre artist you may have in mind. Do not hesitate letting me know down below in the comments. And yeah, with that all being said, that's the end of the video. So as always, it's been your boy Pittacle, and like I always like to say, remember to remain humble and stay hungry. I'll see you on the next one. Peace.